Okay guys, check this out. It's a way you can make thousands in Hogwarts Legacy in minutes. Look at that money just pouring in. But there are a few ways to optimize this farm, so I'm going to show you everything you need to know to make as much money as quickly as possible. So step one, the first step is to have unlocked the Vivarium, which is the place you keep your magical beasts. You unlock this as part of the main quest line about 5 or 6 hours into the game. Just go to your room of requirement and talk to Deke, your little house elf / slave. But don't worry, he doesn't mind. And he'll ask you to accompany him on a beast hunt, which is the quest you get that gives you the Vivarium. Once you've done that, you'll have the ability to capture magical beasts whenever you want, which you do with a bag. Yes, we're going around stuffing animals into a bag. So what we're going to do is visit a magical beast lair, collect as many of them as we possibly can, as quickly as we can, and then sell them for cash. You can do this with any beast lair, but obviously we want the easiest, fastest one, and for me, this one right here is the best one. It's a giant toad farm, and the reason I like this farm is because, number one, toads are the easiest creature to catch. They're really slow, so they won't run away, they just kind of hop, and when they do, you can just Accio them over to you and complete the bagging process. When you use a spell on them, it kind of stuns them for a bit, so you've got time to stuff them into your bag. Other spells work on them as well, like Confringo will also stun them, but that just feels mean, so yeah, I like to Accio them over and do it nice and peacefully. So yeah, get your bag out and collect them, and when they run away, Accio them over and finish the job. Now, as you can see, it takes 3 presses of X to catch them, as opposed to the 1 press of X that you get with other creatures like the Puffskin. But I find Puffskin personally more difficult to catch as they're smaller, so you lose track of them, and they're quicker too, so you'll have a tough time getting off your Accio spell to bring them back over to you. But the main reason I like this toad farm is because of its proximity to a fast travel point, and this is key because when you fast travel, all of the beasts spawn back in again and you can catch them all over again. Provided, that is, you hit the wait button twice by clicking the right stick in the menu. So to recap, collect all your toads, fast travel away, wait twice to make time past 24 hours, then hop on your broomstick and fly back over to the beast lair. When you travel back to the lair, all the toads are back, hopping around, unaware of how they're going to be snatched from their home and bundled into a bag. Lovely stuff. Okay, so we've got our toads. How do we make money from them? For this, we have to go to the shop in Hogsmeade called Brood and Peck. It's located in the north of Hogsmeade, and it's a shop that deals with all of the beast stuff in the game. So you can buy crafting materials from them if you can't be bothered to harvest them from beasts. But what's better is you can also sell them any beast you have in your bag. So as you can see, we have 20 beasts in our bag, which is the total amount you can hold. And for each one you sell, you get 120 gold. This amounts to 2,400 gold per beast farming run. Each run takes about a minute, it's really quick, so this is literally 2,400 gold every minute and a half, roughly. Incredible stuff. And unlike traders in some RPGs, this one here never runs out of cash and never closes her doors either. So you can do this as often as you like to make as much gold as possible. And seriously, this is a lot of gold considering you can mostly sell your clothes for only like 60 to 90 gold, and clothes are significantly harder to acquire. Beasts give you the most bang for your buck. And they also take 5 seconds to get each and respawn infinitely, meaning that you've basically got access to an infinite source of money that you can farm over and over again. Seeing as every magical beast is sold for the same amount of money as well, it makes sense just to farm the easiest creature, which for me is the toad. No point going after like a Thestral or something if it just keeps flying away. Go after these little small toads because they cost the same amount. One thing to remember is that your bag can only hold so many creatures, so have a check to see how many slots you've got free in your bag before you go off on your hunt, and that number is 20. I've been there before where you go to the trouble of going all the way to a beast nest and then finding out you can actually only collect like 2 of them because you've run out of space. Very annoying. Another thing you can do to save time is to have Hogwarts Legacy installed on an SSD drive. This cuts loading right down so you can make the whole process a lot shorter. At first I had the game installed on an external hard drive and the loading took like 30 seconds, which is way too much. You know, I might get distracted and wander into traffic or something. So make sure you're playing the game off an SSD drive if you can. But there's another reason this money farm is so good, and that's because you're getting more out of it than just money. As you can see, you're also getting XP out of every creature you capture, 30 XP every time. Now that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but considering there's usually at least 5 beasts in a den, that's 150 XP per run, which again you can get all over again if you fast travel and have a rest for 24 hours. So it's an inexhaustible source of XP. Compare that to the Merlin trials, which only get you 80 XP, and ancient magic activities, which get you 100. And compared to that, collecting magical beasts is secretly one of the best ways to get XP in the entire game. So now you've got all that cash, thousands and thousands of it, what are you gonna spend it on? Well, you can buy a new broomstick, you could get some nice clothes, but the things that really cost a lot in the game, I found, are the tomes and scrolls. This is the stuff you need your money for. And you get all this from a shop conveniently called Tomes and Scrolls. It costs thousands to buy large plant pots so you can grow your plants, and potion tables to make potions, which means you really do need all that cash you get from the magical beast farm. Another thing that costs a surprising amount of money are plant seeds, like the venomous Tentacula and the Mandrake. You need these plants to complete Professor Garlick's questline and unlock new spells, so these are actually all entirely necessary. And the same goes for potions too. You need bigger and better potion tables and planting tables to craft the bigger and better stuff. I barely use any of it in battle though, because I play on easy mode. And that's the Hogwarts Legacy Money Farm. Collect magical beasts, then sell them. It sounds a bit like poaching, but don't worry, because it's fine when you do it. Totally fine. Let me know how you get on with that anyway, and if you found any other great ways to make money in the game, let me know. Like maybe you've even found a better magical beast den to collect those beasts even faster. Feel free to tell me about it in the comments, but for more Hogwarts Legacy guides, subscribe to the channel. I'll leave you with the full money farm from start to finish, so if you want to make money fast in Hogwarts Legacy, just follow along with what you see.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.